Imagine waking up to see that your little passion project has gone viral. Not just popular, but worldwide obsession levels of viral. You're earning thousands of dollars a day. People are talking about your work on the news, in classrooms, even at family dinners. Now imagine that same thing tearing your life apart. People hound you with questions. Strangers show up at your home. Every move you make is analyzed, criticized, and ridiculed. This is exactly what happened to Dong Nguyen, the creator of Flappy Bird. It was a game so simple, it looked like a joke at first, a little bird dodging pipes. But in just a few months, it took over the internet. And then, at the peak of its fame, it disappeared. Why would someone destroy their own creation at the height of its success? What really happened to the man behind the bird? Before Flappy Bird, Dong Nguyen was just a regular guy in Hanoi, Vietnam. He wasn't a flashy Silicon Valley entrepreneur or a big-name game designer. He was a quiet, introverted programmer working for a local company that made software for taxis. In his spare time, Dong liked making mobile games, not the big, flashy kind with cinematic graphics or complex mechanics. He preferred small games, the kind you could play on your phone during a quick break. Here's the thing about mobile games, they're insanely hard to design. On the surface, they look simple. Tap here, swipe there. But making something that feels good to play, something that hooks you, takes a lot of thought. Dong grew up playing classics like Super Mario Bros. And Tetris. He loved their simplicity, their charm, and most of all, their difficulty. They didn't hold your hand. If you failed, it was on you. That was the kind of game he wanted to make. But there was another reason Dong stuck to small, simple games. He didn't have the resources for anything else. He wasn't backed by a big studio. He didn't have a team of designers or a Hollywood budget, just him, his computer, and a dream. So in 2013, Dong started working on a new game. It wasn't ambitious, it wasn't even particularly original, but it was about to change his life. How could such a simple idea spiral into global chaos? Is there a small project with a big dream that you've been working on? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons before we get into how Dong's hobby exploded into something much, much more. Dong's idea for Flappy Bird was laughably simple, a bird flapping between pipes. That was it. It wasn't even supposed to be a serious project. Dong coded it in a few days as a side experiment. He used pixelated graphics because they were easy to make, and he kept the controls as simple as possible, tap to flap. The bird had one job, stay in the air and avoid the pipes. There was no tutorial, no backstory, no fancy features, just you, a bird, and the cold, unfeeling laws of gravity. At first glance, Flappy Bird looked almost too simple. But that simplicity was the secret to why it went viral. Anyone could play it. The rules were obvious and the controls were intuitive. But beating the game, that was a whole different story. The pipes were spaced just far enough apart to make you think you could do it, but close enough to punish even the smallest mistake. It was addictive in the most infuriating way possible. In May 2013, Dong quietly uploaded the game to the App Store. No marketing, no fanfare. Just a short description and a hope that someone might download it. For months, almost no one noticed. So how did this obscure little game suddenly explode into a global phenomenon? The internet is a strange place. Sometimes the things you least expect are the ones that blow up. That's exactly what happened with Flappy Bird. For months, it sat quietly in the App Store, gathering a handful of downloads here and there. Dong didn't think much of it. He was already working on his next project. But then, in late 2013, something changed. People started tweeting about Flappy Bird. At first, it was just a few users sharing their high scores or complaining about how hard the game was. But those tweets caught the attention of others who decided to try the game for themselves. Soon, YouTubers jumped on the bandwagon. Gaming influencers, including PewDiePie, started posting videos of themselves playing and failing spectacularly. Their frustration, their laughter, their determination to beat just one more pipe, it was contagious. By January 2014, Flappy Bird wasn't just a game. It turned into a type of cultural phenomenon. It topped the App Store charts in more than 100 countries. Schools banned it because students wouldn't stop playing during class. Phones with Flappy Bird pre-installed were selling for thousands of dollars online. It wasn't just popular, it was an obsession. But behind the scenes, Dong Nguyen's life was spiraling out of control. What happens when success becomes your worst nightmare? On paper, Dong Nguyen was living the dream. Flappy Bird was earning him $50,000 a day from ad revenue. His game was on millions of phones. People around the world were talking about him. But fame has a dark side. Dong was not prepared for the level of attention Flappy Bird brought him. Journalists bombarded him with interview requests. Strangers tracked down his apartment in Hanoi. Every aspect of his life was suddenly under scrutiny. And then there were the players. Thousands of emails flooded Dong's inbox every day. Some were positive, fans thanking him for creating such an addictive game. But others were angry, even hostile. Parents blamed him for their kids' bad grades. Players accused him of ruining their lives because they couldn't stop playing. The pressure was relentless. Dong had created Flappy Bird as a fun distraction, but now it felt like a curse. The worst part is that he couldn't escape. Everywhere he went, people recognized him. They wanted autographs, selfies, or just a chance to yell at him. Dong, a quiet and private person, felt trapped. He realized he had two choices: let the fame consume him or walk away. What he did next shocked the world. On February 8, 2014, Dong Nguyen posted a message on Twitter. "I am sorry, Flappy Bird users. 22 hours from now, I will take Flappy Bird down. I cannot take this anymore." The internet erupted. Some people thought it was a joke. Others begged him to reconsider. But Dong wasn't bluffing. Less than 24 hours later, Flappy Bird disappeared from app stores. Why would someone kill their own creation at its peak? Rumors spread like wildfire. Some claimed Dong had been sued by Nintendo because the pipes looked like the ones from Super Mario. Others thought it was a publicity stunt. The truth was much simpler and sadder. Dong wasn't trying to create drama. He wasn't hiding from lawsuits. He was just a man overwhelmed by the pressure of fame. By taking down Flappy Bird, Dong chose his mental health over money and success. But the decision didn't end the chaos. If anything, it only made the story bigger. Could Dong ever escape the shadow of Flappy Bird? After Flappy Bird disappeared, Dong Nguyen vanished from the public eye. He stopped giving interviews, avoided social media, and tried to return to a normal life in Hanoi. He released a few more games, like Swing Copters, but they never came close to the success of Flappy Bird. And that was fine by him. Dong didn't want another viral hit. He just wanted to make games in peace. Today, Flappy Bird is a huge piece of gaming history. It's a reminder of how something small can take over the world, and how the pressure of success can destroy the person behind it. Flappy Bird might have been a simple game, but its story is anything but. What would you have done if you were in Dong's shoes? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.